The beauty sector, which obviously I'm not part of, is one of the most lucrative and fast-growing industries in the world. And South Africans have a long way to catch up with global beauty trends. But how profitable is the sector locally, and are local beauty brands valued? We are joined by celebrity Dr. REZA, who recently launched his green peel to unpack the South African beauty industry. Doctor, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You're scaring me, man.
Why?
Do you think you can work with my beauty? What about?
Well, everybody's beautiful, and everybody has a little bit of work that they need to keep them looking like themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I also need a little bit of work. Dr. REZA, let's talk about green peel. You know, we hear so many times about new products that come onto the market, but people don't understand how they work. I want you to just explain to our viewers, what is green peel and why should they be appealed by green peel at all?
So a green peel is actually a herbal peel made by a company called Dr. Shramek. So I was partnering with them to launch our new facility, the St. James Wellness Center.
Yeah.
And it was just to take advantage of the very impressive growth in the aesthetic industry that we've seen over the last few years. In fact, when it comes to medicine, it's one of the few sectors that's actually growing quite fast.
That's amazing. So what does it do? What does green peel actually do for individuals, or in my case, for me as Clive Ramatubela Smith?
So what it does is it activates certain layers of your skin, such as the dermis, the living layer. You know, if we had to break down the skin to the dead epidermis, which is the skin that you see, the living dermis, what it does is it takes away some of those dry layers, the dull layers, and it stimulates the deeper layers to produce new collagen, elastin. It gives you a nice overall look to your skin. At the same time, what chemical peels do, and in this case the green peel, it allows the skin to become a bit more porous so that we can penetrate it with certain medications and creams so that we can achieve certain results, such as pigmentation problems or acne, for example.
Yeah, that explains your obvious wonderful quality of skin. But if you are a Clive, you don't understand how the skin is built. And most of all, we get all these pimples and this dry skin because we live in the South African scorching heat. By the way, we're hitting records this weekend in terms of our heat. So what would you say to a South African consumer who's got either terrible burst of pimples, acne, and all those things that make us look not necessarily as attractive as we would want us to look?
Well, you know, the important thing is to look after yourself.
Yeah.
It's always a bad idea to try and do too much too quickly and look like you've done things.
Yeah.
But what we do with patients is, you know, they'll come in and we assess them with their individual needs. It's often a case where people think that they suffer from something unique, that nobody can help them. And so they carry on suffering for years and even decades.
Yeah.
But some of these things are so easy to fix. We can do it within a single session. Other things are a bit more complicated. So, for example, pigmentation marks, very common in our country, and it affects people across the board. It doesn't,
are you saying that's because of apartheid?
No. No. Just, you know, everybody's got unique problems, but some of them are across the board.
Yeah.
But what we do is we treat it with a mix of things like peels, creams, something like Hyaluronic, injectable redermalization, which dilutes pigment and makes new collagen and elastin. So it's quite exciting. And it's the reason I like being in the field is that you can make such a big difference to people's lives with relatively short periods.
Tell me something. Bleaching, which is quite popular in the African people, specifically in this country as well, put a lot of pressure. How would you gauge that versus green peel in terms of identification, beauty, and also I think a self of recognition of who we are as a people? Would you say that, you know, we should be going for yellow bones, as it were, or is it something that we should actually look at the heart rather than actually what's expressed by our skin?
So the two things that you touch on, the one is bleaching. I really discourage that, and I don't do any of that with my patients.
Yeah.
When I address pigmentation marks, it's to give them a nice, even skin tone. What I say to the patients is that You know, everybody, if the lighter you are, you want to be darker. The darker you are, you want to be lighter. So what we do is we rather bring out that inner beauty, give you that confidence that you know you have. You know, if you're in a job, for example, in TV or in sales.
You're not talking about me, are you?
In general,
Yeah.
you know, you tend to get a little self-conscious about small things,
Yeah.
things that we can fix and let you get on with your job.
Absolutely.
So it's not about looking like somebody else or making you look like, you know, a specific celebrity,
Yeah.
but it's about giving you the best version of yourself so that you can be comfortable and happy.
So you're saying black is beautiful?
Everything's beautiful.
Oh, fantastic. I love you already. Thank you very much, Doc. It's been a great
Thank you
one.
so much.
Thank you, Dr. REZA. And how do we get a hold of you again?
Well, you can reach us through our website at www.drrezamia.com. That's drrezamia.com. And by the same name on Instagram and Facebook.
Well, you heard it all for yourself. For those of you who want to look like yellow bones or dark bones or red bones, whatever bone you want to look like, Dr. REZA is there to assist you. Dr. REZA, who recently launched his green peel, is available on the website as well.